Hey gang! Today we're going to talk about Instagram. Over the past few months, I've tested all sorts of apps and hashtags and tricks and tips, and I want to answer some of the top questions I get and that I found out there on the web. So, can you tell who is looking at your Instagram profile? Well, the short answer is no. But this is a funny question. I loved starting with this one because Instagram is well known as the stalking tool, the favorite stalking tool for dating or stalking on exes and so on. There's some apps out there. One of them is called Instatastic, and Instatastic said that I have 7,000 stalkers. Yikes. There are apps out there that actually give better definitions of the data they can provide. Like, for example, they will tell you the people who liked one of your photos but are actually not following you. And that may give you an opportunity to build relationships with folks, follow each other if you have this information. Next question is, should I use Instagram stories or just post to my feed? And this is a question that I commonly get from businesses. And the answer is you should do both. However, right now, Instagram stories get more views and more engagement than Instagram posts. First thing you can do is you post to your feed and then you reshare that post to your story. What will happen there is that within the story, your audiences will get a chance to tap on that and they'll be taken back to your post. Is Instagram for attention seekers? Yes. What do you think? Can Instagram be used on a computer? The answer may surprise you because it's yes. You can install a bit of software called BlueStacks, which acts as an Android mobile simulator. So basically you run a mobile device on your computer. So you'll have access to Instagram, the app as it shows on your phone, and have the ability to manage your account by using your computer. How should I use hashtags? This is a big one. I get this all the time. There's no one way to do it. It's really going to depend on your subject, on what you're publishing about. And it's also going to depend on where you have competition in that space. And if you are able to find those niches, those groups of hashtags that have enough usage that there's going to be people finding you, but they're not that big where you're going to get lost in the sea of content that everybody else is publishing. One, people are a lot more invested in finding content that relates to their passions. And two, there may be a lot fewer people publishing, so you have a chance to break through that clutter. So where do I find hashtags? There's a lot of apps out there that promise you hashtags and groups of hashtags, clusters of hashtags. The app that I love to use is called Hashtag Expert. And what it does is you enter a hashtag, let's say ocean conservation, and then it returns a cluster of hashtags that you can use. You can copy them and then paste them at the end of your post. And it'll automatically enter those spaces above the hashtags if you want to keep that clean look and push the hashtags down in your post. How can I post a longer story to Instagram? Well, there's an app for that. It's called Cut Story. And what you do is that you film with your regular camera, and then Cut Story will cut it into the 15-second chunks that you need for Instagram. Simple like that. How can I know who blocked me? There are apps that will tell you that. The one I use is called Followers. I primarily use it to see who unfollowed me or who my top fans are. So I like to focus on the positive side of things and look to see who engages with me and I engage with them so that we grow our relationships. So instead of worrying about who blocks you, spend your attention with the people who actually want to be friends with you on Instagram. It's a much better use of your time.